Welcome, everyone. Happy 5775. I wanted to read to you some of the wisdom of Rabbi Adin Steinsaltz. He writes about the Akedah, one possible interpretation for a very challenging story. Rabbi Abahu said, he's bringing us a piece of Gemara and then he will interpret it. Rabbi Abahu said, "Why do we sound the shofar using a ram's horn? The Holy One, blessed be he, said, 'Sound before me a ram's horn, so that I will remember in your favor the binding of Isaac, son of Abraham, and account it to you as though you bound yourselves before me.'" And here is Steinsaltz's explanation. On an external level, the shofar reminds God of the commitment and self-sacrifice of our forefathers, and he takes their merit into account on our day of judgment. There is a deeper connection between the binding of Isaac and Rosh Hashanah, however. The essence of the Akedah was change. Sound familiar from yesterday? It was change, becoming someone different than who once was. This was true in the case of Abraham, and even more so for Isaac. A number of sources refer to Isaac's ashes, as though Isaac himself was sacrificed and not the ram that was sacrificed in a burnt offering in his stead. After the Akedah, it was as if Isaac no longer existed, for he nullified his own will to such a degree that he became like ashes. This is alluded to by Scripture itself, which states that Abraham returned to his servants, but makes no further mention of Isaac in the parsha. The Isaac who carries on after the Akedah is a different Isaac. Out of the Akedah, a new and different will came to life. For both Abraham and Isaac, the Akedah entailed complete nullification of all desires. The binding of Isaac symbolizes the breaking of all rules, not only of customs and regulations, but of all moral law, the bond between father and son, the prohibition of murder, and even the abomination of human sacrifice. The trial in the Akedah was to attain the highest level of nullification, wherein all laws ceased to operate except for the supreme first will. Thus, after the formal world was nullified to the utmost, a new Isaac and a new world were born. The shofar, which brings the memory of the Akedah before God on Rosh Hashanah, also reminds man to bind himself before God, to reach the highest level of nullification, the nullification of the desire to carry on with one's former existence. As a result, within man himself, there awakens the divine will to create a new world.